Joining us now to discuss the state of housing and affordability, Andy Walden is Vice President of Enterprise Research at ICE, and Shaun Donovan is CEO of Enterprise Community Partners and former HUD Secretary under President Obama. Guys, it's great to have you both here. I really appreciate your time. And a lot of people are wondering what's going on with the market right now. Andy, can you kick us off with some of the latest stats?
Yes, absolutely. So inventory up 35% year over year. We're seeing actually the most inventory we've seen nationwide in the last 4 years. So That's the good news for prospective home buyers. You're also seeing some softening of prices as interest rates, as you mentioned, have remained high, making affordability a challenge and pulling demand down. So you're seeing a little bit softer home prices. We're down to a 4.6% annual growth rate, down from a little over 6% a few months ago. So you're starting to see the housing market cool down just a little bit as we move into the hotter summer months.
Talk to me for a second about prices. You mentioned they're starting to soften, but what do you anticipate?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at what's happening on the ground here in May, that suggests 1/3% growth seasonally adjusted in May, which would be equivalent to a 4% growth rate. So below average, but still moving in a positive direction in 90% of major markets. Now, there are some exceptions to that. Down in Florida, where you've seen above average growth in inventory, 7 of those 9 major Florida markets are now seeing prices down month over month down there in Florida. And so there are some softer areas of the country where you're actually seeing prices ease. But nationally, it's a little bit more neutral, but still positive movement in prices.
Mr. Donovan, what would you add to that?
Well, I think those are important trends, but we should step back and remember that we're just coming through the worst housing affordability crisis we've ever seen in this country. We had 18% year over year increase in rents, home prices rising at levels we've never seen. So we are seeing some leveling off, but it's at a level that is well beyond what folks can afford, both on the rental side and the home ownership side. And it's really spurring people across the country to take action, to governors, mayors, people in Congress. And I think it's really important to recognize this isn't just going to turn around by itself. We have too little housing in this country, and we've got to build more. And there's lots of things we can all be doing to make sure we bring those prices down on a longer term trend.
Although I listened to Andy, I say, well, maybe we're not going to have to do too much. Quickly on that, Andy, would you interject and say how much should we expect prices to fall? Because everyone who bought for the past 4 years is hoping this is a permanently higher plateau. Are they going to be proven wrong in that?
Well, I mean, if you look at baseline forecasts for the housing market, there aren't a whole lot of projections for national price declines at this point. It's more for a neutral housing market for a couple of years to help this kind of rebalance. So no major price declines at the national level in some of those major forecasts. But as we mentioned, some of those more pandemic boom towns have certainly seen prices soften. In Austin, for example, 15% off peak. So there are going to be some markets that come down, but nationally expected to go more lateral than down.
So, Shaun, if we got, say, 15 to 20% price softness, and I'm not saying national average, but in some markets, plus lower mortgage rates, how much would that solve the affordability crisis?
Well, first of all, we should remember the primary thing that's driving inflation today is housing prices. So we've got to do more on the housing front in order to bring inflation down. And I would say, while Andy's right, we're seeing some turning. We should recognize that we've been up at a level that we've never seen before in terms of the affordability crisis. Joint Center for Housing Studies just put out a report showing that on the homeownership side, especially the rental side, we've never seen these levels of unaffordability. Half of renters in the country are paying more than they can afford for rent today. And so the fundamental issue here, depending on the estimate, and people have different numbers, we're talking about 5 to 7 million units of shortage around the country, particularly at the low end of the market for lower income homeowners and renters is where the biggest burdens are. So we have to do something about that. And that's in Washington, but also in states and cities around the country.